Okay, so I skimmed over the guides a little bit more, and there's so many things I've missed. I believe I can still go back and get some of these things I've missed, though. For one, I need to go way back here, and I need to free what's his name from the tree. I just completely forgot about that. Honestly, he's not really that. Wait, what? I didn't finish this guy's quest? I thought I still had time to do his stuff. Or wait, is he... Seek the Rose Church west of the Gate Town. I haven't ever been there, have I? The Gate Town is here, right? This is where the Gate Town is, I think. Or is it here? No, it's here. Yeah. There's another, like, sorcery town in here I know of. Anyway, I'm not worried about that right now. I'll have to look. Golly, this is the most confusing. It's not even that it's more confusing than the previous Souls games. There's just a lot. There's just a lot. Ooh, I forgot to buy the spells that I was going to buy. It's not a big deal. What I can do this. Oops. I don't really like horseback combat much, so I really don't do it much. I do it for a couple bosses that like kind of require it almost, but not having iframes is pretty rough. Oops. Come on. Thought I was behind that. Cool. I'm gonna start, now that runes aren't as big of an issue, I'm gonna start buying everything. Oh, I can ask about Blade.
Wonderful. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg. I think the two of you are sure to find the best.
I'm gonna start buying these cookbooks. I'll buy a telescope, because I don't have one yet. I'm still not wearing any gloves. Guess I could put some gloves on. I might just go ahead and buy this whole set. Why not? How much are these? How many can I buy? It's worth.
Goodbye.
I could make the bone shard ones now, but nah, it's whatever. Not worried about it. I do want throwing knives though. They're very useful. They do a lot of damage. Like, they do a lot of damage for how cheap they are. Not even that they do a lot of damage, it's just that they're very useful for utility's sake. Like drawing aggro. I still don't have my long range spells. I guess I could go buy them, but you know, it doesn't cost FP or any. It doesn't have a cast time. It doesn't cost FP. It's just extremely useful to have throwing knives in your inventory.
Oi, you there?
Yeah.
Could you help us out, Cully?
I think he's this tree. Yeah, they have all the signs on it too. Cool.
What'd you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember.
Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, when they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to I hope. Or I could sneak back, then I'd be of some real use.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all he says.
Right.
Okay. So now he goes. Ooh, how about that? So now he goes back to the cave. And that cave is over here. I could fast travel. I'm just gonna walk though. I don't feel like doing the loading screen. There's a dragon boss fight. Yeah, here it is. I think I'm gonna do this because I think I can do this. Yeah, I can. Ah! Come on, hit him. I just need to wait for my stamina to come back. I need to drink this so I have the stamina regen. I need to start upgrading my stamina. I can't make more than like 4 or 5 swings before I'm out of stamina completely. I don't think he hit me one time, did he? Oh. He hit my horse. He never hit me. Alright. Cool. That was pretty easy. Of course that's gonna be pretty easy. I've kind of over-leveled my weapon a little bit. I kind of rushed ahead, upgraded my weapon really, really high, just because I knew how much easier it would make the rest of the sections of the game. Ooh, that is a massive hole. I didn't really mean to fall into it. I wanted to read those messages, but my horse kind of honked out and made me fall into it. That sucks too. I forgot I popped my great rune. I forgot I popped my great rune. So I shouldn't have been doing stupid stuff like that anyway. It's whatever. I reckon I'll go ahead and pop another great rune. I'm gonna save them. Well, shit. There's really, if I'm gonna be doing this early game stuff, like backtracking, it'll do nothing but help. Yeah, I shouldn't be dying really. I wonder if that's a merchant. Is that a merchant down there that I've never interacted with before? Or is that just a campfire? That sure does look kind of important, doesn't it? Huh. I bet there's something significant down there, but I don't know how to get down there. Oh, there's a bat. Okay, let's go do Brock. I want to go ahead and make sure that if I still have the option to do some of these quests that I forgot about earlier. I want to make sure I can go back and progress them a little bit. Out of these last 2 episodes have been nothing but me doing hardly anything. But I am moving these quest lines along. I'm doing them rather slowly, but some of them I've just never done before. Like, I've never done Brock's quest to completion. I don't think I've ever interacted with Millicent at all, like ever, in a playthrough, so I bet I could do. It kind of sucks. I was gonna try to hit them all and get their feathers, but they flew away when I did the one. There's a merchant over here I want to talk to before I go into that cave. I'm gonna start to try and buy everything I can from merchants. Cool. All done. That's all I wanted. So the way that you get to that little section of the map is actually through this cave. It's kind of funny. It really doesn't make much sense in terms of like movement. I mean, it might. Let me see. I'll try to pay attention to which way you turn. Alright. What is the scaling on this? Is it a B scaling? Yeah, it is. Did I ever pick up a lantern? I still have never bought a lantern. I also have another talisman slot that I'm just not using at all. So this raises your strength, vigor, endurance, and dexterity, but it makes you take more damage. I'm gonna try it for a little bit.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave. Oh.
Okay. This is really, really, really dark, especially for YouTube. I'll go buy the lantern after this. I'll just go fast travel to the thing just to go buy the lantern. Because I can't see either. I'm just walking around in the dark. This is like kind of stuff like this is why I want a lantern. It's whatever. There are so many bloodstains in here. This is actually crazy. Okay. I think this is the boss, yeah. Oh wow, you are not hard at all. They run away if you kill the big one first. Like, they just do not attack if you kill the big one first. It's kind of cool. There's more? Oh yeah, there is more. This is the part that... So, yeah, you never turn. But you somehow pop up on the other island. Yeah. So that's like some Doctor Who's type stuff right there, where you just kind of pop up on the other island, even though you're going. You never actually. It doesn't make sense that you would be here. I want that. Give it to me. Thank you. Okay. So this is the Church of the Dragon Communion. Yeah, I have some powers here too. I have a bunch of dragon hearts. Wow, those all use faith. Do they scale with faith? I bet they do. I'll go ahead and buy them. Alright, let's go get a lantern. And buy whatever this guy had to sell, because he probably had a cookbook or two to sell that I just skipped over. Purchase, lantern. Let's buy his note. Those are smithing stone 2s. I need to buy these. Okay. He also sells sacrificial twigs. Alright. Okay. I think that's how I want my setup to be. Now, go back to Brock, give him the thing. I think we're done with Brock for a little while.
Oh. You must. Wait. Is that what I think it is? You.
I did. I got it for you, bro. Wow, that is a really long animation.
What made you go and do a thing my mum was and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and cry, can I? You're very. I always wanted to be.
Okay. So I think we're done with Brock for a little while now. I think now I'm gonna start doing some stuff over here in Calais. I'm gonna start doing some stuff over here now. There's an NPC I have literally never interacted with in my 3 previous playthroughs. I have never interacted with this chick. I didn't even know she existed. Apparently she's tied to another NPC, and I had interacted with him, but I didn't know how to progress the plot of his, I didn't know how to progress his quest line to get to the other NPC until I looked at the guide. So I'm going to try to do that now, because I think it makes the most sense, progression-wise, to do him next. I know there's a boss here. I don't think the boss is tied to anything, so I'll go ahead and do this boss too, just so I have more runes to play with, because I kind of spent a lot on throwing knives and lanterns and just stuff. There's also another merchant here I want to buy stuff from. I'm going to try to stop skipping out on all the merchant supplies and just go ahead and buy them as soon as I interact with them, so I don't have to backtrack for them later. Oh, I forgot this is a duo boss. Yeah, I remember now. Oh, this is gonna be really hard. Without range, this is gonna be really hard. I think the yeah. Oh crap! I'm stupid. So I'm just gonna brute force it. I don't even care if I take damage. We're gonna fucking hammer the screw, basically. I think is my idea for this boss fight. We're just gonna hammer the screw. Because I have enough flasks to just tank. I'm just gonna go in for a running R2. That sucks. I have to hit him from like, yeah. Ah! Yeah, that's so, this is so annoying. Gank bosses like this are just, what's the word? Artificial difficulty, that's the word. Yeah, this is just some artificial difficulty bullshit. There's another boss fight that's kind of like that. The other boss fight that's kind of like this has pillars at least, so it's not as bad. I'm talking about the gods. Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Holy shit, that was so dumb. The other boss fight I'm referring to is Godskin Duo. That is another, like, oh my god, artificial difficulty up the ass fight. Yeah, I do not enjoy boss fights like that in Souls games. They love to do it. They love to put, like, 3 or 4 artificial difficulty fights in, so it's whatever. Can I just wail on you for, like... I think I go in. I let him swing. I want this guy to swing too. I go in. Oh my god, he hit me with the... That would have got him too. I got him. Okay. Oh, that's so dumb. Okay, that was... I don't like this boss fight. I mean, I don't like. There's nothing that takes skill. Like it doesn't. It's not a skill-based boss fight. You're just... You gotta DPS 1 down, and then get lucky. You just gotta get lucky, DPS 1 down. That's dumb. Shit like that is not fun for the... Yeah, just whatever. Okay, moving on. I know there's a, a seed somewhere around here. I don't really like worry about that too much though. Like, it's not that important. Having a fuck ton of flasks just, it's whatever. I mean, you don't have many opportunities to heal in boss fights anyway because the bosses are so aggro. So like, if you're needing to, if it really takes, you know, 15 Estus for you to beat a boss, did you really beat the boss? You know, like, you should be able to beat pretty much everything in the entire game with like 5 Estus. Maybe some of the like super late game boss, like like, what's her name? That one boss with the Scarlet Rot. Like, maybe you would need more than like 7 Estus for, but like, you should be able to beat most of the bosses in this game with like 5 Estus.
Welcome, dear customer. Welcome, valued customer. Please, I'm
Like, I need Estus more for mobbing than I need Estus for boss fights. Yeah, you don't sell anything. I remember that. You do sell poison stones, which are cool. They're like throwing knives, but they scale with strength instead of dex. I don't think they go as far. How much do they cost? I could get a lot of them. They're kind of expensive. I wonder if I could craft those. So, I've got to beat... There's a boss here that I need to beat. I guess what the heck? There's a grace site right here and a grace site right here. Oh, this is stupid. Why are there so many grace? There's too many grace sites in this game. They should have deleted like half of the grace sites in this game should have been removed. They shouldn't have done that. It just makes fast traveling confusing. It makes it to where you can't use the grace sites as like markers as much. You just kind of like, I don't know, it really devalues grace sites when you have like 150 of them. Not a big fan of that. They did that in Dark Souls 2, and they also did that in Dark Souls 3. I think Dark Souls 1 is the only game that has like a reasonable amount of bonfires. And there's one bonfire in the entirety of Sin's Fortress. If Dark Souls 1 was made with the philosophy of like Elden Ring, there would be like 9 bonfires in Sin's Fortress. Like, look, I just walked from a grace site, not even like 30 seconds away, and touched another grace site. Like, look at, I can't. I have to reset aggro. Also, I don't think you should be able to set at grace sites if enemies are standing right on top of them, and you can basically do that. Like, look at this. I kill that enemy, and then I can set at wait, oh, I can kill them both, I guess. Like, that enemy's attacking me, I can just set at grace site, doesn't even matter. But look at that. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. There should be like one here, and then like one here, and that should be it. Alright, that was my little rant. I have to think about things to rant about or talk about though, or I just kind of go quiet. Okay, so that gets us that map. There's a Church of Dragon Communion and another grace site up here. I'm at 29 minutes now. I reckon I'll cut this here, and then I'll pick up probably at this Church of the Dragon Communion, and continue on our way. Continue on our NPC side quest journey. Oh, that was really cool. I jumped over him. These guys are easier with a shield for sure. Because you can't poise lock them, or it's hard to poise lock them. They have all their weapon arts that get super poise or whatever it's called. hyper armor. I think it's what they called it back in the old Souls games. Okay, I'm gonna end the recording here, and we'll pick up from here.